Breaching of Imphal River at Sekmaijin, Konga River in Basikong area and Iril River in Ketragao inundates several farms and houses. Relief operations underway. JNIMS Hospital, Porompat continues facing severe floods crisis. Hospital patients, crucial medical equipments and life-saving blood bags being transported to RIMS Imphal. NPP Manipur State IT and Frontal Organization General Secretary Laitonjab Jayananda urges relevant authorities to extend urgent assistance to families affected by floods in Kurai constituency. And more rains expected in Manipur. IMD issues orange alert for heavy rain and gusty winds in Tamenglong, Senapati, Jiribam and Nonne districts and yellow alert for remaining districts. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin and BABINA HAJARIMAYUM bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Breaching of the Imphal River at multiple locations continues to submerge large parts of Manipur's valley areas, with Hayal Hangun in Sekmaijin, Imphal West District among the worst affected. Several houses and farmlands have been inundated due to the overflowing river. In Mayang Imphal constituency, the river has also breached under Sekmaijin Hangun Awang, where the residence of local MLA Kongkam Robindro has also been flooded. The MLA, along with officials from the relevant department and members of Arambay Tengol, is actively engaged in efforts to repair the breach embankments and contain the flood situation. Local volunteers from Sekmaijin Hangun Laikai Club and workers associated with the MLA have been working since early morning to manage the flood water and support affected residents.
Ladiba drainage system ama toriba khodi pipe thamigamba thong khong ma ma khoi ba ban au khada ba hendina akoi ladiba hilly part or plain part or huwa mi na re bu yara ga di akoi yari ba praja sinda ina te du mu di ladiba nature of vibe um di aduga nature na respect ko kare ha pe se mai.
Meanwhile, the Konga River has breached at Basikong, Imphal East District. Several houses and farms in Basikong area are submerged. Efforts are being made to man the broken embankments. Various parts of Imphal East District, such as Porompat, Kurai and Kongpal, are still inundated. Overflowing of the Nambu River in Imphal West District has also inundated Sagolban and Wahingbam Laikai areas. A 30-foot sections of the Konga River embankment breached today at Kongba Irong in Tongzu Assembly Constituency, Imphal East District. The collapse occurred around 3 a.m. following continuous heavy rainfall. Speaking to Impact News, Basikong Panthoibi Youth Club member Wangzam Sarat Kumar reported that the breach could lead to flooding in Basikong, Lomanbi and Kongman areas. Local MLA Thongam Biswajit has deployed machinery and manpower to repair the breach. Volunteers from across Manipur are also rushing in to assist with the ongoing efforts. However, Sarat Kumar noted that the situation remains critical and immediate restoration of the embankment may not be possible under current condition.
Thingna wona da balandia ana mana dam lai hongman dagi baskong dagi wangkhilongma mi dagi mi ju loi lai honorable MLA ngesi DSB so ki mai kai dagi laibak ki watpa da machine ma loi season da raga laika ji sing ye thingna ba yang kan honai laika ji volunteer sing da yang kan honai adu bu lai thiba to mafam ji expect to da mafam da dum kai ge mamangi sei ki 2024 da kai gre masi jaga na ta khitang changjal la gam basi mafam ji lambi je khitang chatok sin ya kudong cha da mi ju lai da
Heavy rains have caused flooding along the banks of the Iril Turel, Konga Turel and Imphal Turel rivers in several parts of Imphal East district. Areas including Haingang Mayay Laikai, Haikrumakong and Nongpok Sanathong near Kangla. Overflowing waters from Iril River have flooded Ketrigao Awang Laikai Muslim locality and Kongba Laisram Laikai. Floodwaters from Kongba River have affected Basikong, Kongba Irong and neighboring villages in Tongzu and Kairao constituencies. Several localities in Imphal East district such as Kongpal, Tambalkong, Sabal Laikai, Ketrigao, Wangkai, Ayangpali, Porompat and Kurai are experiencing severe waterlogging. Affected residents have moved to relief camps and rescue efforts are underway with support from the SDRF, Arambai Tengol and local volunteer groups assisting in relief operations.
Hoji ising thaknabasi am problem ore hoji koi tawlapna ising thaknaba koi khongkora hamnaba kaimta pibam chadre hoji ma koi amna thuna koi thaknaba ising maruina thara koi lai side tegi mateng pamjai hoji ising nong taraga thu thaknaba ising gudong thingai ore nomi humni mamangdi to disu taraktra bani aduna leijari bakara do loisalakpasi chapchan thoe maramaduna ising problem ase aduki matik layana thamjage
chakholak ko to drain chat bagi pixel na ha hanai commando or modi or change do ba bagi drain oin chat gala abina adusu phajana matik jan chendre dana aduna ne
JNIMS hospital complex in Imphal East district is facing major flash flood crisis. Efforts are ongoing to evacuate patients and crucial medical equipments of the hospital. State disaster response force, relevant authorities, local volunteers and security personnel are carrying out rescue operations. Blood transfusion bags from JNIMS blood transfusion unit were transported by a team of Manipur Fire Service. All India Radio Palace Compound and Durdasan Kendra Imphal Man Office still remain flooded due to overflowing of Imphal River in Imphal East. Despite the offices being waterlogged, officers and staff of All India Radio and Durdasan Kendra Imphal are giving continuous efforts to provide uninterrupted broadcast of news and events as well as other programs in public interest. Following the flooding of the All India Radio Palace Compound station, broadcast of All India Radio programs are presently being done from the Mayang Imphal station of All India Radio. Water level of the Manipur River also overflowed, leading to failure of a culvert shutter at Ward number 7, Wangu Sandangkong under Borayangbi Gram Panchayat and Kumbi constituency, leading to severe flooding of nearby homes. With efforts from volunteers of IRCS Bisnupur District Branch and Arambai Tengol 61 Unit Wangu, the culvert was repaired this morning. This afternoon's rain flooded Indo-Burma Sugnu stretch of road at Wabagai Longkai Market. Commuters are facing inconveniences due to the flood situation. More rain is expected in Manipur as Indian Meteorological Department has issued orange and yellow alerts. An orange alert has been issued for Tamenglong, Senapati, Jiribam and None districts, predicting heavy rain and wind speeds of 30 to 40 kilometers per hour. Meanwhile, a yellow alert is in place for Imphal East, Imphal West, Taubal, Kakching, Bisnupur, Ferjol, Churachandpur, Chandel, Ukhrul, Kamzong and Tengnopal districts. Rainfall is expected to intensify between June 4 to 6 due to moisture-laden winds. In the last 24 hours, Manipur received 20.6 millimeter rainfall. Senapati has recorded the highest rainfall of 10.44 centimeter. NPP Manipur State IT and Frontal Organization General Secretary Laitonzam Jayananda urges relevant authorities to extend urgent assistance to families affected by floods in Kurai constituency. During a visit to the flood-hit areas, including Khabaisoi, he highlighted the impact of the May 31 breach of the Imphal River at Kurai Haikrumakong. Jayananda praised local volunteers and clubs for their swift response and urged Imphal District Administrations and Water Resources Department to provide aid without political bias. He also assured necessary in setting up relief camps at Khabaisoi Sabalaikai.
2020 ga 2 dagi form togiba sigumba government se sigi government sina water resource department se masi minister na ma oiba adigi thabak na kanagum to heta uba mayam na su hena outsource to thokiba dongna toba maroina hangang kendra amasung khrai kendra da han turen torban sida development gi mingda haiba tai turen torban ting bagi mingda chathariba development work sing se aina hangjening gi wangdi masi khoi gi isau thon na bo oidoira development gi work na hangi tobiri bese nadra isau dagi ngak thok turen da retaining wan chali bese masi khoi challaga di retaining one to Louis Ringaida. During Torban, Pazana, rainy season Lakadore, April May Yoksali Hagadi Madugi, proactive Oiba, Kogi, action to Uda, Kaiga Matunda, Kogi, reactive Oiba, Kogi, Sada, Kogi, Mantri, Natrag Emily, and the Poclem Torgato, Bunadi, Sumina Sigumatu, natural calamities, Tingbangam.
Flood-affected residents of Khabaisoi, now taking shelter at the Madrasa Samsul Ulum Relief Camp, said they have evacuated themselves to safer areas without any government assistance. Despite the severity of the situation, they claim no official help has reached them so far.
Posai ga thek par nang de da kai re hai ba ga thumuk pun hale ando ising chau bai bisi yamna awa ba ni manungai ba poti na tre koi dre ikhoi bi khara phare da angang epic pasi yam nungai te sigi lepham jafam khang da ba chan ngai ngai khoi khara lei jahu ba sisina khoi dum khoi gi numit manga ni cha ga du numit tara ni da khona ga cha ba gi phim lei re khoi ga im to khoi chan ngai se ns tawra ga ising chau kan hai bu khang ma di na tabni na lei jari ba pot na ko ado khoi nang ji je pam jari si si kanana sunate chauri isi di ishorna dum tarok paiwane ekhona hojiju ekhona pamisi di mayam gi mekai degi angamba haibdi sarkar gi miyang chakhaningi
soi sabala kaida tariba ekhoi na yeta tarbe yum sama gi maya ising thumjan kitana laiba yarak tabadagi ekhoi khabai soi sabala kaida laiba madrasa samsun ulum harba ekhoi gi angang sing laik tampam sang asida lef ke mama hangdok jaba asida ekhoi mioi mi samri ga tara mok angang su yauna laijai haiba Miyoi Samri ka tara sing hoji phawada sarkar gi makai dagi karigumba ma lakpa laitri adubo koi haija kibadi laire lak sage ana so haibi rei ado yaraga de athuba matamda ekhoi gi haiba relief ta laibiriba mayam awana taraba sing asigi kitang thuna khanbiraga fast priority do ekhoi relief ta laibiba sigi dam hana pibiyo haina media gi khuthangda haijari
Congress MLA TH Lokeshwar alleges that ruling party MLAs are deliberately creating political drama to distract from the serious Gwaltabi incident, possibly in alignment with the centre's interest. Speaking at the inaugurations of a new mini community hall at Yumnam Kuno today, constructed under the MLA's share of NREGA, Lokeshwar asserted that the Gwaltabi incident is not a minor matter and should not be ignored. He criticized the silence of ruling MLAs on the issue and urged them to raise their voices at the centre, accusing them of using the idea of forming a new government as a diversion tactic. Lokeshwar said the Congress is ready to support any move by the ruling MLAs to safeguard Manipur's integrity. He also questioned the lack of actions against the Maha regiment, despite the Chief Secretary's clarifications that no orders were issued for their actions in Gwaltabi.
Honorable Governor, please, Karigino Hoki Pawada, Manipuri, Lokuma Tamda, Karim the instruction of the Makatosi Karino, which Sagagi, Wiley, Drakaliki, hide and a Kong Tinamatamda, Congress email Mangafu Lau, quit and Minasil Law, hide the Karikai gave. Amata hide with the Mogi, Marang Taman Tanga, we think that we Amadam Governor Saladu, Nipumarisha Adahai, Adugimota, Loktok, Maram Jepiu. Kanano, Lotu is Manipur Lotu Pibas, Manipur si India ki para man natre haiba natra haiba ngam to kari kano onaba member singo.
All Naga Students Association Manipur ANSAM began 48-hour office picketing in all Naga inhabited hill districts of Manipur from today against the ongoing Indo-Myanmar border fencing and the scrapping of free movement regime FMR by the government of India. In Chandel district, members of Naga Students Union Chandel and SUC stormed key government offices including the DC, SDO, ADC offices and the State Bank of India branch, effectively shutting them down until tomorrow evening. ANSAM terms the border constructions forceful, aggressive, undemocratic and a threat to Naga ancestral lands. The protest follows resolutions adopted in ANSAM meetings held on May 12 and May 26, demanding the reinstatement of the FMR scrap on February 8, 2024. ANSAM also warned individuals and agencies involved in the fencing project to halt all activities or be held responsible for any consequences. The United Naga Council UNC extended full support to ANSAM, urging all district bodies and tribe leaders to cooperate without fear. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on COVID active cases in India. So keep watching Impact News.
Hakchang phana thamge hairabadi iramda masimakta leiba khwaidagi pharaba hospital singi manungda ama oiriba BABINA hospital leijari
mafam asida thajaba yaraba amadi sel yamna changdana specialty kun henbada ana layeng bagi khudong chaba pizari
pediatrics cardiology cosmetic surgery amadi specialty makal makha kayada aikhogi specialist singna marik chumna thawai hakchang yauna layeng jari
aduna state wangmada amu kari gi chatlugani aikhogi manipur da su hogikti awangba thaki health care fanglabada
matam mangan biraganu sel hena tingan biraganu aikhogi specialist singdagi malemgi apaba thaki layeng patapta yumpam oiba service lobiyu
BABINA Hospital, where hope meets compassion.
Akupa marol gidamak BABINA Hospital, Sajiwa Jail Road, Khabai Soi Imphal East Lengsing Birau.
Natraga, aikhoigi phone number 6909 390666 ta call to birau.
I'm Kumar Singh, NEET UG 2022 exam da Manipur gi oina state topper oiraki, and I am a very proud student of Comet Coaching Institute.
Start your journey with Comet, Manipur leading NEET Coaching Institute. Admissions are now open for the regular NEET UG Medical.
Apply before 6th of June 2025.
Classes begin 12th of June 2025. With a legacy of success, 184 students cleared NEET in 2023, 177 in 2024, and state toppers year after year. Experienced faculty, NCERT-based study material, regular assessments, and personal mentorship. Free studentships and 50% fee concessions available for meritorious students. Seats are limited. Comet, where excelling is the way of life. Enroll today, shine tomorrow.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India has recorded a total of 3,961 active COVID-19 cases. According to a report from Union Health and Family Welfare Ministry, Kerala is leading the tally at 1,435 cases. Maharashtra follows with 506 cases and Delhi with 483. In the last 24 hours, 203 new cases and 4 deaths have been reported, one each from Delhi, Kerala, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. The recent uptick is linked to new Omicron subvariants NB 1.8.1 and 11.7, which though highly transmissible are causing mostly mild symptoms. Health officials have urged the public to remain vigilant, wear masks in crowded places and get vaccinated. The ministry assures that the situation is under control with no signs of a severe outbreak. Indian Red Cross Society IRCS Manipur State Branch refutes allegations circulating on social media that its volunteers charge money from flood evacuees at JNIMS. In a video statement, IRCS General Secretary Athokpam Nabachandra called the claims baseless and misleading. He clarified that 2 ambulances were used during the evacuations and that he, along with IRCS Chairman Narendra Ningomba and Vice President, personally participated in the operation. Nabachandra emphasized that all IRCS efforts were purely humanitarian and no money was collected from any victims.
Disaster ga mari lenaba haugiba 2023 dagi koi lang matam dagi koi na torokliba thok mayam dagi covid ki matam na torokliba thok mayam last year flood ki hanta ki sei flood ki mari lenaba disaster ga mari lenaba thok sing koi na service to matam dagi koi na relief material distribute to wana tra any kind of service koi na peers dagi koi free of cost na tane koi pesham to lobjati aina masada message thajab dagi hai no padana magi comment to lothokre ga ju sai matung da mayam general public na aware hona budang ta koi red cross ki service la na ubidna ba ai asigi video si semjabni.
Indian Red Cross Society IRCS Bishnupur District Branch today distributed relief materials to 3 flood-affected households who are staying at a relief camp in Nambol, Sabal Laikai. Acting under the guidance of the IRCS Manipur State Branch, the team provided hygiene kits to families staying in the camp and tarpaulins to those living in temporary shelters outside. The Lions International District Governor DG 322 official visitation program was successfully held at Oinam Public Hall today, jointly organized by Lions Club of Oinam and Lions Club of Nambol. District Governor of Lions International District 322D, Lion TH Keso, PMJF was the chief guest. In his address, DG Keso emphasized the core values of Lionism and encouraged members to remain committed to impactful community service. As part of the event, Lions Club of Oinam presented an overview of the club's activities for Lionistic year 2024-25. The club president, Lion Dr. Tingbaizam Swaran Kumar, also honored active members with mementos in recognitions of their dedication and contribution. Hansan Irom, a top 16 finalist of Rubaru Mr. India 2025, received a warm and emotional welcome at Imphal Tulihal International Airport today. Representing Manipur, he won the People's Choice Award and was first runner-up in the Mr. Perfect Body category. Greeted with flowers and cheers, Hansan dedicated his success to the people of Manipur and pledged to keep making the state proud. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the 81st International Air Transport Association Annual General Meeting at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi this evening. Hosted by Indigo, the global summit returns to India after 42 years, bringing together over 1,600 delegates from the aviation sector. Key topics include air connectivity, sustainable aviation fuel, and innovations. The event highlights India's growing role in global aviation and aims to shape strategies for a sustainable future in air travel. 3 people died in a landslide at Sikkim's Chatan area last evening. Rescue teams are searching for more possible victims. Meanwhile, 1,678 stranded tourists from Lachung were safely evacuated, with the first group reaching Fidang today. Around 150 tourists remain stranded in Lachen as landslides and damaged bridges have cut off key roads. Rescue and road restoration efforts are ongoing. United States has rejected India's May 9 notice to the World Trade Organization WTO challenging steep U.S. tariffs on steel and aluminum, stating the levies were based on national security, not safeguard measures. As a result, the U.S. declined to engage in WTO discussions with India on the issue. India may respond by suspending concessions and raising duties on American imports such as almonds and metals. The dispute escalated after the U.S., under the Trump administration, doubled tariffs to 50% effective June 4. India was exports over US $4.5 billion in steel and aluminum products to the U.S. had earlier warned of retaliation. Trade experts say the issue may complicate ongoing talks for a bilateral trade agreement. Ukraine has reported that it repelled the largest drone attack since Russia's full-scale invasion, with 472 drones and 7 missiles launched overnight. Ukrainian air defenses shot down 385 drones, but several struck key infrastructure, causing damage and injuries. In response, Ukraine launched its biggest drone assault on Russia, reportedly damaging at least 40 military aircraft worth US $2 billion. Meanwhile, Russia claimed 2 bridge collapses near Ukraine were acts of terrorism. These developments come ahead of Ukraine-Russia peace talks set for Monday in Istanbul, hosted by Turkey. President Zelensky said Ukraine seeks a full ceasefire and return of prisoners, while Russia has kept its terms undisclosed. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Breaching of Imphal River at Sekmaijin, Konga River in Basikong area and Iril River in Ketrugao inundates several farms and houses. Relief operations underway. JNIMS Hospital Porompat continues facing severe floods crisis. Hospital patients, crucial medical equipments and life-saving blood bags being transported to JNIMS Imphal. NPP Manipur State IT and Frontal Organization General Secretary Laitonsam Jayananda urges relevant authorities to extend urgent assistance to families affected by floods in Kurai constituency. And more rains expected in Manipur. IMD issues orange alert for heavy rain and gusty winds in Tamenglong, Senapati, Jiribam and Nonne districts, and yellow alert for remaining districts. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next, Primetime Manipur Bulletin. So have a great evening and stay safe.
Lana Thoram Yaitok Jare, Taibang Pan Asida Ikoi Kwaipum Namaki Irak the Tinjaramba, Dr. Ning